Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake. Now Penix. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Falcons in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Penix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And a short gain down to about the 33. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 10, 11, 11.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Place hot. Hot. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now Penix. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 4.
12, gun. Cut. Right 80. Right shot. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Right 80. What is that?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11. Right 80. 11.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To the air, Penix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Robinson up the middle.
Able to fight through one tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
59 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try the middle with Galindo.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Isaac Galindo, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Koo for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5.
11 MT, 11 MT. Let's get set. 11 mighty. Ready? Rise up.
Burrow will throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On one, ready? 11 Thomas. Right 80. Right cut.
On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. 11, 11. Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Straight ahead running, here's Samuels.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I'm fine, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. Right 80. Right 80.
They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop. Stop.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Take that.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
Field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. White 80. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In motion left is Higgins.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 9.
11. 180. 180.
Now Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Falcons 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Take over.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the Falcons' 47-yard line.
MT, 11 MT. Here we go. Hey, can.
On the handoff, it's Samuels. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Let's get set. 180. 180 hot. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 34.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's third down and 4.
11. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Can. 12. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They'll hand it off now to Samuels. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down about the 27. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right 80. What is hot? 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Gun. Shot.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Tate. Here we go. 180. It's hot. Hot. Stop.
Here's Samuels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's get set. 180. What is that? 12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Stop. 11. 11. Stop.
This is Samuels. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. 77 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Penix.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And looking to throw, Penix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Falcons, 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
12, 12, 12. Let's get set. Can. Stop.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now Penix. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Man open is Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing again, Penix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Falcons 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Thomas. Here we go. Shot. Right in. Shot.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will